Hey, what up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and I wanted to talk to y'all today about chivalry, which we all say is dead. For we all know that chivalry is not dead. For something to be dead, that means it can never come back. It can never be resuscitated. Yes, if something is dead, it is gone forever. Chivalry is not dead. It just left. Where has it gone? I don't know. But we all seem to be having these conversations about relationships and how women killed chivalry. And of course, women will blame men and say that men killed chivalry. So who killed chivalry? Chivalry is not dead. It only left. Now, can we bring it back? Of course we can. Because anything that has left can always come back. And that's the good thing about it. As grown adults, we should all be able to have the conversation about working back to how things used to be and make it better. See, people talk about they're not going back to the old days. They're not going back to the old ways. They're not going back to how things used to be. Well, when things used to be good, we all lived better lives. Back in the day, years ago, things were good then. Things are good now. I always say that things are well as long as you're breathing. And we're all still breathing right now. We've all lost people, but we're all still here and we're all still breathing. So yes, things are great right now, but things can be better. So chivalry can be brought back. It's gonna take you and I to bring chivalry back. It's going to take women to bring chivalry back. It's going to take men to bring chivalry back. But see, right now they have women believing that they can be men. And they actually have men thinking that they can be women. So now you have it where women are opening the door for men. Yes, women are opening the door for men. Women are paying all the bills. Yes, women are paying all the bills while the men are stay-at-home husbands. Now, am I going to talk bad about a man who stays at home with his kids? No, of course not. But that's something that I would never do. I always tell you my side of things and how I view the world and my experience. And in my experience, that's not the way that I want to live. That's not the way that I want to go. I want to be the breadwinner. I am the breadwinner. I am the man of the house. I wear the pants. I don't wear a skirt. So I'm not going to sit at home while my wife works all day, slaving, busting her ass, and I'm at home playing video games or mopping, wiping the windows down. No, that's just not me. I have too much energy for that. I have to be out in the world. I have to get it. That's what type of man I am and always has been. Now, not all men are created equal. We all know this. Not all men are created equal. Not all men have the type of energy that I have. Because if I'm not busy, if I'm not in motion, if I'm not exerting energy out into the world and creating things, then I'm not fulfilled and I don't feel like I'm living. So I saw a video today where this woman, there's a challenge going on where women are recording themselves ask their men about paying bills, and they want to see their men's reactions, so they secretly record their men. And the young lady, she was asking her man about paying the bills in the house, and she tells him that she's unable to pay the rent for this month. And he replies, well, are you serious? And she's like, yes, I'm serious. I can't pay the bills right now. He asks her, why not? Why can't you pay the bills? And she says, it is because I didn't stick to our budget and I overspent. I went to the store and I overspent. It's December, Christmas is coming up. I overspent, so I cannot afford to pay the rent this month. He goes, oh my gosh, are you serious? Yes, that's what he literally did. Now, during the rest of the video, we come to find out that my man is a stay-at-home. I guess, I don't know if he's a dad. They didn't mention if they had kids or not, but in the video, he states that he's not working. So he asks her to pick up some more shifts. I kid you not, I am serious. He asks her, so can you pick up some more shifts, some extra shifts on the evenings? And you can literally hear her laugh in the background. I think she was really crying. I think she was really sighing. I think she was really regretting the fact that this man is sitting at home while she goes to work all the time, and she's the one paying the bills. And my man starts to make excuses. He starts complaining about not being able to go back to work. You know, I can't go back to work because they won't allow me to work. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, do you know how many side hustles and businesses there are out here that you can actually create, start, or work so that you can be productive? But instead, you would rather sit at home. And at the time of the video, he was sitting there eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich. And I'm just like, wow, I wonder who bought that meal for him. I'm pretty sure she did. She probably bought that meal on her way home from work, because my man does not work. He was telling her that she needs to pick up an extra shift so that she can pay the rent this month, instead of him trying to figure it out with her. He would rather her work extra hours so that he can sit at home and do whatever it is he is doing. And if you come across this video, you will see exactly what I'm talking about when I say that men are not men anymore, and most women are not women anymore. The women have become the men, and the men have become the women. That's just the facts. I'm just calling it how I see it. That's just how the world is right now. And this is how they wanted things to be. They, as in those people who try to shape the world in their image. And that's exactly how things are right now. So chivalry is gone because you have men who want to be chivalrous. Men want to do nice things for women. We want to open doors for women. We want to bring women flowers. Yes, we do. It's in our nature because we are the stronger sex. So we want to care for our women. If you are the stronger sex, of course you want to care for the weaker sex. And when I say weaker, see, this is where people start to think, oh, he's talking about women are weak, women are not strong. Let's be real. Women are strong, men are strong. But physically, we are the stronger sex. That's just how it is. That's just nature. That's just biology. So, of course, we want to care for the weaker sex, those who cannot protect themselves. That's why women and children are always the first to be put on the lifeboat. And the men will stay on the boat and sink with it. Yes. So we want to take care of women. We want to do this. Don't let any man tell you that they do not want to take care of their woman. They do not want to be chivalrous. They do not want to massage her feet. They do not want to bring her flowers. They do not want to take her out on dates. All men want to do this. Here's the problem. Now, men are looked down upon. See, there's a culture of canceling people who do not think like the rest of the world. There's a culture of trying to demonize and trying to put you down, trying to bully you if you think differently from other people, from other men, from other groups. They try to bully you online. They try to talk down to you. So now you have men out here who are afraid to be chivalrous. You have men out here who are listening to some of these other men that are being chivalrous and telling them not to be, because there's money in shaping and creating another person's reality. Yes, there is. There's a lot of people out here who are hypocrites, and they are doing the complete opposite of what they are telling you to do. I only tell you what I do. See, that's the difference. And you can choose to listen and live by example, or you can choose to continue to do things your way. Either way, I'm good. But you have men that will bully other men into conforming and not being chivalrous to women because you're considered a lame, you're considered a pussy, you're considered a simp. All those names. They start with the name, you know, the name calling. They try to call you all these names, try to put you down. And then you, as a man, you're supposed to be a man, you're supposed to be a leader. Instead of continuing to be chivalrous, instead of continuing to protect your woman, instead of continuing to treat your woman as she should be treated, what do? You start listening to these people. You start listening to these other men. And you don't do the same things that you used to do anymore for her. You don't open the doors for her anymore. You don't take her out anymore. You don't bring her flowers anymore because you're a simp if you do. That's crazy, ain't it? And ladies, you will have a man who do this, and guess what? You start calling them names. The women put the men down too. It's not just the men that do it, it's the women that put the men down too because of what they have viewed and watched on social media, because of what society is telling them chivalry is. If you allow a man to be chivalrous, you are weak. As a woman, you are weak. What is it with being a strong woman nowadays that is creating this culture of men being women and women being men? What is it? We have to make our minds up. We have to decide on what we actually want to do as far as dating, how we want to treat each other. Because if we continue down this path, women are going to be paying 100% of the bills while the men sit at home and do nothing at all, and it's going to be acceptable. This is the future that we are headed down, and it's a future that I don't want to live in. But I'm going to tell you what though. I'm going to create my own world. I'm going to live in my own world. I'm going to create my own views of being chivalrous to my woman and my lady. I'm going to treat my woman and my lady as she should be treated. And if she doesn't like it, tough luck. If she wants to be a strong woman, tough luck. Because I refuse to live by these new norms that social media has been setting for us. Ladies, it does not make you weak to accept a man's hand. It does not make you weak to say thank you when the man opens up the door for you. What is wrong? What is going on with this culture? What is going on with this world? What is going on with this world right now and how people see each other? It's just wild to me. And fellas, it does not make you weak to be chivalrous to your woman. It doesn't. Now, if you're being chivalrous to a woman who is not reciprocating those gestures, then there's a problem. That's when you will be considered as such. But if you have a woman, if this is your girl, this is your wife, and you are opening the door for her, you're buying her those cards, you're buying her flowers, you're buying her candy, you're rubbing on her feet at night. That's not considered a simp. That's not considered a pussy. That's not considered a punk. That's considered being a man. And I'm a man. I don't know about you.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.